Hi there. As a parent of a child in residential treatment, you sometimes feel like you're alone on an island and no one can understand what it's like. You fear that your friends and family will judge you and criticize you as being a bad parent. I can imagine that before your child went away, that things were so hard and so overwhelming. It was beyond your capabilities and beyond the capabilities of your school, therapists, psychiatrists, etc. And maybe with the help of your school district, if your child's in special education, or an educational advocate, health insurance, whatever it is, your child landed in a residential treatment center where he or she is going to school and receiving intensive individual, family, and group therapy. I want you to know that you are not alone, and it's entirely possible for your child and your family to heal. I see many families in my practice whose children are in residential treatment, and they make it out on the other side in a much, much better place. When you have a better understanding of the process, use coping skills, and engage effectively with the residential treatment center, your child and your family will get better. I'm going to tell you 3 ways that you can cope and make positive impact while your child is away in residential treatment center. So the first is very important to know and understand, and that is, before things get better, they will get worse. So before things get better for your child, he or she will get worse. Your child is in a setting in which he or she is being asked to think certain ways, feel certain things, behave certain ways that are uncomfortable, and your child will respond to that discomfort through protest. So likely whatever was going on at home before might show up again, might seem worse, but I want you to know that that's part of the process and things will get better. So one of the things that I do with my clients is that I continually normalize this process for parents and focus on the long-term goal as a reminder to sort of how to cope when things are really, really hard. Ways that you can stay calm and regulated for your child when he or she is struggling. Because I guarantee you, if you can ride out this tough process, that positive change is on the other side. Okay, so the second piece of information to know is that, especially in the beginning, your child will likely be very upset with you that he or she is there. And you will likely feel very guilty and question whether or not you made the right choice. These are very common feelings. And I want you to know that these feelings that your child has and that you have are not good enough reasons for you to bring your child home prematurely. So sometimes with parents, it's preparing for how to be grounded and ready in advance of your phone call with your child, knowing that he or she is pretty upset with being there and will likely share that with you and might even share a few things that aren't fully true to pull on your heartstrings and get you to bring him or her home. And you being a wonderful parent and wanting the best for your child will feel this pull to want to bring him or her home. So how to prepare for those phone calls and how to be effective. Validating his or her feelings and continuing to encourage him or her to be there. And I know that's really hard, but that's an important piece. And the third tip that I have is that your child is not the only one in treatment. He or she may be geographically in treatment, but the entire family is in treatment. If you do not do work on your end and show accountability on your end, then your child will resent you more and will struggle to get better. So if you have the means and the supports to attend family seminars, if those exist at the treatment center that your child's at, to visit and to be consistent with the family therapy and phone calls, do all of those things, show up, and also talk about what you're working on and how you're being accountable. And if possible, getting extra support because you and your partner, or just you, whichever it is, you're going through it too. And the more that you can take care of yourself and do work on your end, the more positively it's going to impact your child. So in summary, you might be feeling alone and really worried about your child in residential treatment center. Your child can absolutely get better, and this process will get easier. My name is Nicole Byrne. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I offer online therapy. To schedule an appointment with me, click on the link to my website below.